Hello everybody, my name is Abinati Mbonsi and today I will be doing a presentation about Auteur theory and some few examples. So I will be solely looking at the topic. An auteur is more responsible for an actor's performance more than the actor themselves. What is an auteur? In a simple explanation or definition, an auteur is a filmmaker who influences their film or their way of writing so much that they are ranked as the authors themselves. So you identify an auteur by their genre that they often use, the theme, the themes, the influence, the motive that they always go for. So an example of an auteur that I believe is an auteur is Tyler Perry. I believe that he is an auteur because he has a signature style. What do I mean by signature style? He has a motive, he has a specific way of writing, and Tyler Perry is more focused on drama and comedy. So, an example of a film that I will be talking about as reference of Tyler Perry's directing, writing, and filmmaking is the movie Why Did I Get Married? So, I chose this movie because um, it explains and executes Tyler Perry's way of making films so much. So first of all, why did I get married? Film I believe is um, a movie about black black feminism, women empowerment, because that is what I believe is Tyler Perry's motive in his way of filmmaking. So why did I get married is all about black feminism and women empowerment, which is the motive that Tyler Perry is trying to push. So the movie is about four black successful and married women who are independent. So basically what happens in the movie is that it is about what these black women are facing in their marriages. They are facing hardships, they are facing depression, they are facing marriage problems and obstacles. So how do we see that this is black feminism? So black feminism is people would describe it as an oppression that women face each and every day. But now we're talking about black feminism. So it's solely talking about black women. So it is about the oppression that they face in their marriages, in society, etc. And it is about women empowerment. And it is about women empowerment because in this movie, there is a specific character in one of the women. The name of the character is Sheila. She is in her marriage. She is facing she goes through verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse. So it's an oppression. She faces oppression so much in her marriage. But now it is women empowerment because her husband is so abusive, but she pulls through. And in her marriage, she feels like she has to give all her love to her husband. But one day she realizes her worth. She realizes that she should love herself first before loving another person. When she realizes her worth, she steps out of the marriage, which motivates a lot of young, or maybe not young, but black women in black communities and areas that marriage is not some soul tie type of thing, but if ever there are hardships that cannot be fixable, that is when you need to find yourself. So it's a women empowerment like that, and that is Tyler Perry's most common motive, and that is to push women empowerment, to push black feminism, and for women to stand up for themselves, to know who they are, to fight for their worth, and to strive for their success. And that is what he mostly focuses on when he writes films. And he writes films that are going to make one woman that is going through all the struggles, that is relating to his way of writing, to say, you know what, through Tyler Perry's writing, through his way of making films, I learned this, I learned that, I learned to stand up for myself. I learned to be bold, I learned to be powerful, I learned to be outspoken to the world. So I think that is what makes him an auteur, because he has a specific motive that he's trying to push. He has a specific and signature that he always executes well and that he always conveys. So I truly believe that Tyler Perry is one. And with his music that he always uses like black American culture music, R&B, spiritual music, so that it can connect to his way of screenplay. So I truly believe that he is an auteur, um, and a beautiful director, and is indeed in charge of the actor's performance as well, more than the actors themselves. Thank you.